No dirty laundry, just motorsport news. Home articles about Bingo Afari's main menu. Home articles about Bingo Afari's home greater than news. Boullier ousted at McLaren amidst further management changes by Wesley Branton. July 4, 2018 at 8:53 p.m. Yup, ads were super annoying. Trust me, I get it. This isn't one of the websites that's going to force you to whitelist this website or hide content behind expensive paywalls. Sites like those are ruining the free internet. However, please remember that I have bills to pay to keep this website alive and running. I enjoy doing this and spend a lot of time working on this website. The easiest thing you can do to show your support is to whitelist racingclothesline.com in your ad blocker settings. Still don't want to? Then consider donating to show your support. Eric Boullier, who has served as the McLaren F1 racing director for many years, has resigned from the team. The news comes just days before the British Grand Prix. The change is just the first step in what McLaren hopes will be a major restructuring of the team in hopes of returning to former glory. Boullier got his start in motorsport engineering with the racing engineering team in its World Series by Nissan program back in 2002. The following year he advanced to become technical director of the DAMS team. 5 years later he was appointed the CEO of Gravity Sport Management, copyright McLaren Racing. This was the break that landed him a career in Formula One. In 2010, he was given the position as team principal of Renault F1, largely because the team had been purchased by Genia Capital, which was led by Gerard Lopez, who was a main backer of Gravity Sport Management. Boullier remained with the team when they transitioned from Renault to Lotus. He resigned from the team in the 2014 pre-season to take on the role of racing director at McLaren, who were undergoing major management changes. Unfortunately for Boullier, the team was destined to sink, as they changed to the hugely unreliable Honda power unit the following year. It wasn't until this year that the team finally ditched the Honda power unit and decided to team up with Renault. But the pressure has been high this season for McLaren to perform, and they have often looked foolish compared to Toro Rosso, who took the Honda engines. Zak Brown, the new CEO of McLaren Racing, believes that management is to blame for McLaren's downfall and hopes that the changes will bring the team back to the front of the grid. The performance of the MCL33 in 2018 has not met the expectations of anyone at McLaren, especially our loyal fans. This is not the fault of the hundreds of committed and hard-working men and women at McLaren. The causes are systemic and structural, which require major change from within. With today's announcement, we start to address those issues head-on and take the first step on our road to recovery. Boulier's resignation is just one of the many changes happening at McLaren. Simon Roberts, who is currently McLaren Racing's Chief Operating Officer, will now manage the production, engineering and logistics of the team. McLaren's head of race operations, Andrea Stella, will be taking on the role of the team's performance director for trackside operations, while Gil de Ferrin takes the role of sporting director. It's not known what lies ahead for Eric Boullier. I'm very proud to have worked with such a brilliant team over the past 4 years, but I recognize now is the right time for me to step down, he explained. I want to wish everyone at McLaren the best for the remainder of the season and for the future. The views and opinions expressed in this article are solely those of the author and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of any other agency, organization, employer or company. Assumptions made in any analysis contained within this article are not reflective of the position of any entity other than the author. Copyright 2014 to 2018 Racing Clothes Line. This website is unofficial and is not associated in any way with the Formula One group of companies. F1, a Formula One, FIA Formula One World Championship, Grand Prix and related marks are trademarks of Formula One licensing. BV. This website contains affiliate links and Racing Clothes Line will be compensated if you make a purchase after clicking on these links.